In our next story, Saudi jets continue dropping bombs on Yemen despite a self-proposed ceasefire. A government building in Dali was among the latest targets of the Saudi airstrikes. The provinces of Saudi Marib and Abyan also came under attack. In retaliation, Ansarullah forces launched rocket attacks on military bases in Saudi Arabia's Jizan region. A Riyadh-announced truce technically went into effect on Sunday to allow aid to reach famished Yemenis. But Saudi warplanes have been conducting their usual assaults in a blatant violation of the humanitarian pause. In more than 4 months of aggression, almost 4,900 Yemeni lives have perished and well over 1 million people have been displaced. Rights groups are warning of catastrophic consequences if relief operations are not scaled up immediately. Mohammed Al-Attab, our correspondent, joins us now from the Yemeni capital, Sana'a, to tell us more about the situation on the ground as the Saudis have defied their own humanitarian pause and continue with their deadly strikes against the people of Yemen.
Yes, since the Saudi Arabia declared itself ceasefire and humanitarian truce, many people who I met and talked to from the first day, they described that it's just a fake declaration, and now they were 100% sure that the Saudi Arabia would violate the self-declared humanitarian truce, as in many occasions Saudi Arabia has violated the United Nations calls for ceasefires, and also for the for allowing the entry of basic commodities and also especially medicines. So far, the situation in Yemen continues to further deteriorate, as many international human rights organizations, particularly Oxfam and also the Human Rights Watch, have declared what is happening in Yemen is a war crime. As Oxfam explained, that the nearly 25,000 Yemenis in a daily basis continue to be under the poverty line, also to be under scarcity of the food, as there is a shortage of food because of the tight siege, and also the growing prices, and also the war has also impacted businesses in the country, as many people who are dependent in the construction field or the other people, as the prices of cement has risen high because of the Saudi Arabia's bombardment of different cement factories in the country, particularly Amran cement factory, and also in Lahjan and Ta'az. So there is many observers say it is an all-out war that has impacted a lot of fields in the country, and so far the continued war and bombardment of residential areas, the latest and the most heinous of which that has taken place in the port city of Mocha, which the Human Rights Watch has described it as a war crime against humanity, where more than 100 people, civilians there, have been killed in a discriminate bombardment that have targeted an area which is far away from any military targets. Also, there are attempts by the Saudi Arabia when it waged airstrikes in Dali, in order to allow and enable the militants loyal to the former fugitive president to take control of the military positions which are under the control of the army and the Ansarullah fighters. But so far, these attempts have been foiled. Also, the attempts that when different attacks waged against the Anad base, which is one of the most important and strategic military bases in the Arab Peninsula. Right. When the different militants have tried to attack this from different positions, but these kinds of attempts have been foiled by the army.
Thank you very much, Mohammed. Press TV's Mohammed Al-Attab joining us from the Yemeni capital, Sana'a.